Would you like one, sweetheart? Yeah. Would you like another one? I'm not gonna eat all these. They're just for dramatic effect.
Nicko's not in this one.
That I would actually love. Oh wow. No, you're not a cute blonde, so no. There was a guy who ate shit and cut his forehead open tonight because when they were dropping the balloons from the sky, he fucking. Oh my god, give that guy a fucking PTO.
What'd you think of the game?
No thoughts.
We're here to do a fucking post-game pod, buddy. You can't have no thoughts.
This is Fan First Network.
All right, let's get this underway. What are you enjoying here, buddy? Post-game snack?
This Reese's cup is so good. The cute blonde gave me.
Oh, there you go. Honest.
You guys weren't looking.
Yo, maybe we should start a thing here. Always have a post-game snack and just like rip it off and kind of roll through some marketing, you know?
She wrote her number on the inside, even though I told her not to. Okay, so first of all, Willie Nylander changed his gloves like 15 times during the game. It was hilarious. Like literally every time Willie got up, he was getting a new pair of mitts. Benoit, just casually throwing body all night. Casually, nothing to see here. I'll throw a hit here. I'll throw a hit here. Benoit, I thought, extremely strong game. You know, I'm watching this lineup right now, and it's like, I don't even know who you take Pacioretty or who you take out for Pacioretty. Like, maybe Robertson, who, like, falls every other shift. It's kind of funny. Like, he's got a problem staying on his feet. God love him, though. Yeah. But I don't really know who you take out. The problem is that I don't know if you can put Pacioretty with Tavares on the same line.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Speed.
Let's have to look at from a speed perspective.
Tavares is low-key looking very slow this year. It's like, as I'm into it if he revamps himself as like a third-line kind of guy, but as a second-line center,
he's even slower.
I'm not a big fan.
We got to give a shout-out to the power play.
Hey, let's go. Little claps for the Leafs power play.
For the Leafs power play.
That was nice.
Just little ones, though, not too much.
Yeah, we can't get too hyped on it.
Baby steps, yeah. You know what? OEL, like, I think we're all slowly falling in love.
We are.
Like, I'm falling in love with the blonde behind the camera. With Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Slowly falling in love. Slowly. Power play one looks so different with him on it. Just in terms of the way they move the puck. But that's also part of the Berube factor as well, right? Like, you can tell, like, I know it's early, I know we're delusional, and I know all this other shit, but, like, it's just something feels different.
Something feels different. How many times have we heard? Okay, does it feel different to you? We're like a few games in. They played pretty well so far.
It feels different for sure. I think at least to start the season, the goaltending hasn't looked this like consistent, especially with Stolarz. Is a pleasant surprise. We expected Woll to start the season. News comes out he's not healthy enough. He has lower body tightness. Yeah, the Leafs fans are fucking throwing a fit as obviously panicking, fucking. Whatever. Stolarz has come in, and he's been phenomenal. I seen a stat today, Stolarz, dating back to the start of last season.
Playing games over here.
First in save percentage, goals against.
Games with my heart. Quit playing.
Anyway, bottom line, Stolarz has been phenomenal. Stoley the goalie. Frankie mentioned it. OEL on power play one, completely different look. Way better. Couple apples for both OEL and McCabe. So that pair, the second pair, has looked really good. Tandem's a great shutdown guy for Riley. Riley got his first tuck tonight. Things are starting to click. The cylinders are starting to fire, all of them. And it's just, you can see the boys are starting to buy into the Berube system. And you've seen that with the power play starting to get a couple steps tonight.
Buddy, fucking get it under control here, buddy.
Sorry.
Okay. Sour Patch Kids are fucking going to your head here, Frankie.
No, the blood's going somewhere else.
The guy I want to talk about, we haven't talked about him yet. Max Domi has 5 assists already this year. Bro, Max Domi is...
Does he actually?
Yes, he is operating at point-per-game pace, and I would like to let you know that we have not seen a Max Domi breakout season yet. It has not happened.
It's fucking happening now, Max Domi.
What do you think of the Leafs tonight, brother?
Oh, they're great. They're doing great.
You want some Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah, why not?
Here, take a couple. Here.
How many?
Take as many as you want, brother. You're a hungry guy, obviously. You're asking me how many. Here. Is it our year to win?
Are we winning the cup?
We're gonna win.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll win.
What's your name?
Ali Boy.
Nice.
Ali Boy.
Yeah.
Love that name. Before we go any further, we've got to give a shout out to fella in section 121 who dove. They do these in-game events where they drop little balloons from the sky with $5 t-shirts. This guy fucking laid out 4 rows. He fucking dove, smoked his head onto the stairs. Literally, he got up. He was gushing blood everywhere. They had to send the paramedics in.
Did he get the shirt?
He got the shirt, and I don't know who this.
Fucking got the shirt.
Lucky you got the shirt. God damn.
Bleeding for it.
He left to go. Oh my God! He for sure had to go right to Toronto General to get stitches. This guy, I could see the gash from 15 rows up. I don't know who this guy is, but MLSE, find out his name. Give this guy a PTO. No, give him a fucking PTO because those are the type of guys you need in the lineup come playoff time. Guys that are willing to dive 4 or 5 rows down to catch a $5 t-shirt, and he did it.
So this is a little segment that we're kind of testing here. It's called Stealing Segments. So they were on the hockey intermission panel today on Sportsnet. We saw them asking the question, who is the Leafs' best signing this season in the offseason? Is it Tanev or is it Stolarz? Frankie, give me your thoughts. We heard what the suits had to say.
Tanev reminds me of my 80-year-old Uncle Joe. Okay.
Okay.
He's just a calming, beautiful, solely presence. Thank you to the blonde behind the camera for throwing me another Reese's. He's just a calming, beautiful presence on the back end. And my uncle also has really long hair. But
does he look like Tanev?
There you go.
My answer. Thank you. My answer, don't worry, I'll clean that up. We're not
littering. We're not littering.
Don't worry, Daryl, we're not littering.
There's all of this, it will go. We don't litter on Legends Row. We have some respect for this logo right here.
To answer your question, what's a better free agent signing? Who knows? We'll answer that question in April, but...
That's not how this works. I asked you the fucking question. You can't just be like, we'll just answer it in April. I'm asking you the question. I'm asking you the question now.
I'm going to say...
April.
I'm going to say... Stolarz, my goalie bias is Stolarz. Who looks like Eugene from The Sopranos. So I'll say Stolarz, and you can talk about why you think it's Tanev.
You think it's Tanev?
Unless you think it's Stolarz.
I don't think it's Tanev. I completely agree. The foot speed for Tanev has kind of scared me. At times, I've watched him kind of get burnt to the outside, and it gives me like fucking Mark Giordano flashbacks from last year. So I do think he's a calming presence, almost like Benoit was last year, but Benoit definitely outperformed what we expected for him last year. But Tanev's like a better version of that this year, and paired with Riley, so it kind of it's a nice fit with Riley's kind of roverness when he likes to jump up. Worked tonight, scored a goal, but Stolarz has been more of a calming presence even than Chris Tanev.
Are you alive over here? Frankie just ripped a fat bowl in the middle of this podcast.
Bro,
someone down the wrong way.
Fucking paramedics here, like buddy who dove over the $5 t-shirt.
I need mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Come on.
I'm thinking it's going to be Tanev, mostly because we do have other goaltending backup in Joseph Woll and Dennis Hildeby. Like, I like Tanev. I think, yes, he's not fleet of foot, but he is the guy to steady the defensive core. Everybody looks better with him on the ice. He does so much of the dirty work that other people are just not interested in even attempting to do, that it frees everyone up, in particular Morgan Rielly, to do what they do best.
Buck Treliving did pretty good, eh?
Hey, man, it's not bad, bro.
Brad, we like what you did, eh? Fucking Dubas doesn't have any idea what he was doing. Pittsburgh, they stink. Fill in the blank here. Chris Tanev is the best right-handed shot defenseman the Leafs have had since blank. Chris Tanev is the best right-handed shot stay-at-home defenseman that the Leafs have had since blank.
I'm too fucking young for this. I was born in 03. Since I was born, I'll say that.
I don't even know if I can play this game because...
we had Brian McCabe and Thomas Caberlet rolling as a duo, but we're going pretty far back here.
Yeah, 90s. We're going back 90s here.
We've needed this. This is good. It's just good to see. Anybody else you want to highlight today from the game that either of you guys thought was important?
Yes, there fucking is.
Who am we talking about?
Scratch game 1 for some reason. Craig didn't want him in the lineup.
Yeah.
Fucking Bobby the Man McMahon. Yeah. Bobby fucking McNasty. 2 tucks tonight. That second line, loved it tonight. The other game against Pittsburgh, Willie and Domi looked really good, and then the two of them looked really good as well with McMahon on the other flank. So that second line really stepped up tonight. McMahon looking good. Willie and Domi, like you mentioned Domi, 5 assists, he's fucking clicking. Breakout season incoming. But Bobby McMahon should not be scratched very often.
Bobby McMahon should not be scratched, in my opinion, period. He scored 15 goals last year. He was injured, and if you put a 15-goal scorer on a line with guys who elevate his play, they often will turn into 20 to 23 goal scorers. Bobby McMahon absolutely has all the tools to do that.
You know what? I saw Bobby McMahon at the Loblaws at Lakeshore and Bathurst 2 weeks ago. He was picking up an organic chicken the size of Daryl Sittler's head over here, and I said, Bobby, you ready for a season? He just looks at me and he ignored me completely, but I took that as a sign that he's ready to break out. And Bobby McBongHits is one of these guys for the Leafs. You know, like the Leafs again. We're only a week into the season here, but the Leafs have always struggled with secondary scoring. Yeah. Okay, and what have we seen throughout the course of the season so far? Yeah, the core 4 guys have chipped in, but Patches, McMahon, Lawrence, Domi's got 5 apples like you mentioned, right? And when you look at last year's playoff series to the Bruins, they didn't lose because of goaltending or because of defense. Their defense held up. They lost because they couldn't couldn't score. Couldn't fucking score. They had, 2 goals in 6 to 7 games. So, like, secondary scoring is so important for this team. So, like, seeing Bobby do that, it warmed my heart. And I'm going to say one thing here, and don't take this the wrong way, but, like, there was a play Bobby McMahon had right before, I think it was the shift that he scored, where he also threw a hit and smoked somebody. And I was, right? And I'm like, little poor man's Dougie Gilmour. Like, okay, like, relax. I'm not, that's obviously like.
Bobby McMahon, Dougie Gilmour, it's.
Bobby McGilmore, if you will.
Like, for some reason, he had a shift that reminded me of, like, something that Doug Gilmour would do. I guess that's all I'm saying.
Okay, if you could pick one of the nicknames that I've heard tonight for Bobby McMahon, we got Bobby McBongHits, we got Bobby McNasty, Bobby McJesus, Bobby McGilmore. Which one are you going with?
Bobby the Man McMahon.
Oh, there's another one? There's a lot of ones.
I think Bobby McBongHits because the NHL doesn't drug test for marijuana.
I'm into that one. I think that's probably the most likely one.
So I'm picking up the organic chicken at Loblaws.
So then you know he's probably into the organic flour kind of shit.
I also saw Jake McCabe picking up a 2-4 Labatt Blue, and you know he drinks nothing.
That tracks.
He drinks nothing but Labatt Blue. You know he puts Labatt Blue in his water bottle.
I got nothing left I really want to shout out today. Do you got anything else we want to talk about? Matthews, good to see him on the board. You can all shut the fuck up now. He's going to be fine. Like, I don't know what you're panicking about anyway.
No panic. All love, all happiness, all smiles. Big game Saturday against the Rangers. Big prove it game. Original 6 matchup. And then I think they got Tampa, I think, on Tuesday or Monday,
We will be in the
right?
building for that. Catch a vlog. Yeah. I'll be in there.
Nice. So two big tests coming up. Listen, LA is kind of schief, okay? That's what we'll say. Schief. They're a little schifo, which in Italian means they kind of suck.
Catch us next game. We will be right here, same spot, Legends Row. Look at this beautiful sign right here. Frankie, Ryan, Curwin. This has been the Fan First post-game mini pod. Do we got the final shot? Go Leafs, go, baby.